This is Andy Burwell for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'm glad to be joined by middleweight contender Diego Pacheco. Diego, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, man?
I'm very well, thank you. I appreciate you giving up your time. I know you're going to have a busy day of media commitments, etc. ahead of you, so I'll try not to keep you for too long. But obviously, ahead of Saturday night fighting in your home city of Los Angeles, how does that feel to yourself?
It's always been a big dream for me to fight at the biggest stage in my city, which is the Staples Center here in downtown Los Angeles. So I've been training hard at a very good camp, and I'm excited to perform on Saturday.
Still very young as a person, never mind in a professional boxing sense. How have you found your career and the magnitude in which you find yourself at these events and the surroundings, etc.?
Yeah, it's for me to be around all this at such a young age. It's a blessing, and I'm just grateful to be around all these great promoters, great people, great champions. At such a young age, like I said, so it's real grateful for that.
Obviously, you have such a terrific amateur background that many people will be aware of. What made you make the step over to the professional game, once again, like you said, at such a young age?
Yeah, our goal as an amateur was to go to the Olympics in 2020, but I got a lot of different offers and a lot of different options where we could have went to the Olympics or turned pro. And just me and my team, we got together and we decided that was the best option for us, and here we are today.
Just talk to me about how much your life has changed since you signed with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn.
Oh, it's changed completely. It's like I feel like now I have responsibilities. I grew up from one day to another. I feel like I grew so much. But yeah, it's I feel like it's a job that I'm committed to now, and I dedicate my whole life to this.
When you had your first initial meeting with Eddie, what did he say to you with regards to your future? What type of plan did he map out?
Oh yeah, we talked to Eddie at first. It was right away. He was a great guy. He's real. I feel like he's different from a lot of different promoters. Just by talking to him, I can tell right away. And the plan that he put out for us is an amazing plan. It matches the same plan that we want. For our future. So right away, it was a go with Eddie.
Provided if obviously Saturday does go to plan and you are victorious, what are you looking at beyond it?
If everything goes well this Saturday, I have one more fight before the year ends, hopefully. So, God willing, everything will go great, and we'll be 8-0 by the end of the year.
We obviously see yourself, Devin Haney turned over very young, Nikita Ababi turned over very young, all three of you on this card. Is this becoming more of a trend where people are deciding to turn over? If so, what do you think is kind of the deciding factor? Is it the money that people know is involved in professional boxing? What do you think it is that is tempting people to turn over at such a young age?
Yeah, I know, a lot of guys want to step from the amateur and go pro. I like me being around the amateurs for a while, everyone hates the fighting every day, back-to-back days in tournaments. So everyone just wants to go and just fight one day, in front of a bigger crowd, in front of a bigger stage. So I feel like that's what really fighters want to get to that level faster than, Mm-hmm.
And obviously, on this coming Saturday, you're on the KSI Logan Paul 2 undercard. What are your thoughts on the fight? Obviously, in the boxing world, a lot of the hardcore fans not happy about it. I'm sure you've seen some of the reports yourself. What's your personal opinion on the fight?
I feel like it's going to be an amazing fight. I feel like somebody's going to get knocked out with no headgear. I saw the first fight just a few days ago, and it's like having two novice fighters in the gym. They're just throwing haymakers, trying to knock each other out. So I think that's great entertainment, for not just boxing fans, but other people who are going to tune in Saturday night.
And obviously with the likes of Devin Haney, as I mentioned, and Billy Joe Saunders, 2 world champions on the card. You're excited to watch those guys in action?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Devin Haney always puts up great performances. I see on his Instagram and stuff, he works really hard. So I always expect great performances from Devin Haney and Billy Joe Saunders as well. He's a great champion. Looking forward to watching them both this Saturday.
Just to throw it out there, obviously Canelo victorious against Sergey Kovalev this past weekend. Billy Joe Saunders is somebody who's wanted to face somebody like a Canelo, a Golovkin, etc. for a long time. If he was to face Canelo, as we're talking about him, how do you think he would deal with Canelo?
Billy Joe?
Yeah.
Against Canelo? Canelo, to me, he's like a different breed. He's a monster in that he adapts to any style. He has power, speed, his defense is amazing. So Canelo's one of my favorite fighters, so I think it'll be a really hard fight.
Do you think Canelo can maintain 175, or do you think he should drop back down to either super middle or middleweight?
That's what's amazing about Canelo. He can go to any weight and have the best fights at either weight. So But the fight I really do want to see is Canelo against Callum Smith at 168. Yeah.
Everybody always mentions that fight. Obviously, Callum Smith, huge at super middleweight, as people say. Nobody knows how exactly he makes it, but I've seen myself, he makes it with no stress, no problems in camp. How do you kind of see that fight playing out? If, again, it's a hypothetical situation, if it was to happen, Callum Smith versus Canelo, your thoughts on how it would play out?
Yeah, Callum Smith is also one of my favorite fighters. I met Callum Smith, me and him are the same height, and I just love how he fights. He's so technical, he keeps his distance really well, so I think that'd give Canelo some problems. But again, Canelo is a really good fighter, so I think that'd be like a really, really tough fight for both fighters.
Just on Callum, obviously you've said he's one of your favourite fighters. Since he won the World Boxing Super Series, do you think he's a recognition he's deserved?
Honestly, I don't. I feel like to me, he's the best fighter at 168. If less Canelo goes there, but I feel like he's the best fighter in that weight. So I feel like he doesn't get the credit that he deserves.
Well, Diego, I do appreciate your time, Logan. We'll shoot off. I'll leave a final word to yourself ahead of Saturday night. What would you like to say to everybody who will watch this interview?
So everybody, follow me on Instagram at Real Diego Pacheco and Twitter Real D Pacheco, and please tune in this Saturday on DAZN. If you guys can't make it to the Staples Center, just tune in on DAZN. It's going to be an amazing night of boxing, and we're all going to put up great performances.
Diego, thank you for speaking to myself on Boxing Social.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.